Have you ever wondered why some people suddenly cut ties and close doors without any warning? This is often referred to as the INFJ Door Slam, but what exactly is it? Well, let's unravel the mystery. The INFJ Door Slam is a term that comes from the world of psychology, specifically in reference to one of the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types, the INFJ, or Introverted Intuitive Feeling Judging type. This door slam is a defense mechanism that comes into play when individuals of this type feel they have been deeply wronged or hurt. It's a metaphorical slamming of the door, a way of cutting off emotional investment in a person or situation that has caused them significant distress. But let's be clear, it's not about being cold-hearted. Rather, it's a protective measure, a way for the INFJ to shield their sensitive inner world from further harm. So, the INFJ door slam is not about being cold-hearted, but about protecting one's emotional well-being. The INFJ door slam doesn't happen overnight. It's a result of a series of emotional injuries, but how does it work? Imagine a dam holding back the waters of a river. The INFJ's emotional threshold is like that dam, sturdy and strong, capable of withstanding a great deal of pressure. Unlike others, INFJs have a high tolerance for emotional pain. They can endure, absorb, and even forgive many emotional injuries. However, there's a limit to this endurance. Once the emotional injuries pile up, the dam begins to crack. Each slight, each betrayal, each disappointment is another crack in the dam until finally, it breaks. That's when the INFJ door slam happens. The INFJ shuts the door on the source of that pain. They cut off contact, they withdraw, they slam the door and lock it. Remember, the INFJ door slam is not impulsive, but a result of cumulative emotional injuries. It's a protective mechanism, a survival instinct, triggered when their emotional threshold is crossed. The INFJ door slam is often silent and invisible. But why is it so? Well, INFJs are known for their profound emotional depth and sensitivity. They are not fans of confrontation or heated arguments. Instead, they tend to internalize their feelings and process them in their own time. When an individual or situation becomes too toxic or painful for an INFJ, they don't kick up a fuss or create a scene. Instead, they silently withdraw, closing the door on the source of their pain. This silent exit is not an act of cowardice, but rather a testament to their strength. It's a way they protect themselves, preserving their emotional well-being. So if you notice an INFJ has suddenly become distant or withdrawn, it might be a sign they've executed a door slam. Thus, the silence of an INFJ door slam is not a sign of indifference, but a profound statement of self-preservation. Is the INFJ door slam irreversible, or can the door be reopened? Pondering this question takes us to the heart of the matter. The INFJ door slam is known for its permanence, but it's not entirely irreversible. The key to reopening the door lies in a sincere apology and a significant change in behavior from the other person. The INFJ personality type values honesty and authenticity. Therefore, a hollow apology won't do the trick. The person must display genuine remorse and a willingness to change the behavior that led to the door slam in the first place. This process is not easy, and it requires patience and understanding. Furthermore, the INFJ individual must feel that the relationship is worth saving. If they believe that the relationship can be beneficial to both parties, they might be willing to give it another chance. However, this decision is never taken lightly. So, reversing an INFJ door slam is challenging, but not entirely impossible. The INFJ door slam might seem easy, but it's a struggle for the INFJ. But why? At first glance, it might appear that INFJs effortlessly sever ties, but that's far from reality. INFJs are empathetic beings, deeply connected to those around them. They feel others' joys and sorrows as if they were their own. So imagine the emotional turmoil they undergo when they decide to cut someone off. The decision is never easy. It's a battle between their instinct to care and the need to protect their emotional health. Guilt and self-doubt are frequent visitors in this process. They ask themselves, am I being too harsh? Should I give them another chance? It's a wrestling match with their own conscience, and it's far from straightforward. The struggle doesn't end with the decision either. The aftermath often involves dealing with a sense of loss and the quiet echoes of what once was. Therefore, the INFJ door slam is not a simple act of disconnecting, but a complex emotional struggle. The INFJ door slam is more than just cutting ties. It's about self-healing. But how? Well, it's a process that allows INFJs to regain their emotional stability. You see, INFJs are known for their profound emotional depth, and when their feelings are repeatedly hurt, they reach a point where they need to protect themselves. The door slam is their way of doing so. It's an act of self-care and self-preservation. By slamming the door, they are essentially creating a safe space for themselves, away from the emotional turmoil. This step back allows them to reflect, rebuild, and regain their inner balance. It's like pressing the reset button on their emotional well-being. Through this process, INFJs are able to recover from emotional wounds and restore their peace of mind. It's not an act of spite or revenge, but rather a necessary step towards self-healing. Thus, the INFJ Door Slam is a powerful tool for self-healing and emotional recovery. How does the INFJ Door Slam affect relationships? A question that's been asked time and again. The impact can be profound and varied. On one hand, it can lead to a complete severing of ties. The INFJ Door Slam isn't a petty act of revenge, it's a survival mechanism. When an INFJ feels they have been wronged past their limit, they may choose to slam the proverbial door, cutting off the individual from their life. It's a hard decision, but sometimes necessary for their peace of mind. On the flip side, the INFJ Door Slam can serve as a wake-up call. It might just be the jolt required for the other person to reflect on their actions and change their behavior. It's not always the end, but rather a clear signal that something needs to change. So the INFJ Door Slam can either end a relationship or serve as a catalyst for change. So what's the ultimate purpose of the INFJ Door Slam? Well, the primary goal of this seemingly drastic measure is self-protection. INFJs, being naturally empathetic, are often prone to absorbing the emotional turmoil of those around them. This can become overwhelming and damaging to their own mental health. The door slam is their way of drawing a line, of saying no more. It's a defense mechanism against further emotional pain. It's not about revenge or inflicting pain on others. It's about self-preservation and healing. INFJs use the door slam to create a safe space for themselves, a space where they can heal, regain their balance, and restore their emotional energy. This self-protective measure, while often misunderstood, is crucial for the INFJ's well-being. It is their way of ensuring they can continue to be their authentic, caring selves without being drained or damaged by toxic situations or relationships. In conclusion, the INFJ Door Slam is not a weapon but a shield.